Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's the Two Moody Chicks. It's your girl Quinda.
This is Sita.
And today is going to be a serious topic. We are talking about the hairstylist that was recently killed in her shop, gunned down in front of her daughter, and also why the black community does not support one another and why it seems like we hate each other because we're always killing and targeting our own kind. So, go ahead.
Yeah, so I did take some notes. So the hairstylist, her name was Destiny. She was a 21-year-old female, young mother. She was murdered by her neighbors.
Well, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because, yeah,
they don't know yet, but
right.
I mean, it's a good chance that it was, but allegedly she was murdered by her neighbors. She was a hard worker. She had a business degree, a cosmetology degree, and she had opened up her own shop where she sold her own hair products. So she was just out here really doing the thing.
Yeah, she was a very beautiful young woman, self-made, worked hard for everything she had. She worked several jobs. She had a couple degrees under her belt. It's just a very unfortunate situation that we have our own people in our own communities that we grow up with, that we know, that we see on a daily basis, and they see success, but they don't see the hard work. They just see, oh, she's driving a Benz, she has money, she has her own shop, and they come and take and ultimately kill, in some cases, and it's just a very crazy situation.
Yeah, and that was the case with her. Like, allegedly, her neighbors got jealous. They probably saw her with all these. They probably saw her car. They knew she had a shop, so they knew she had a lot of money. So, they probably, had the crabs in the bucket mentality of where, how does she have all these things and we don't? Who is she to have these type of things? When in reality, she worked for it. She was willing to work for it, and they wasn't. So when people get jealous, it's like, how can you really be jealous if you know that this person's putting in the work and you just want to come and take?
But a lot of times people don't see people putting in the work. They just see the aftermath and the product. Like I said, they see the material things. They see the glitz and the glam, but they don't see the nights you stayed up crying. They don't see when you didn't have. They don't see when your bank account is in the negatives, working hard for stuff. Yeah. But I don't think people care to see that. They just want fast money, and they want fast material things and overnight success.
I think too, it comes down to like power and control too in some aspect, because it's like, if they feel like she had all these things going for her, she had the good job, she had the money, she was self-made, and then that person just comes along and they kill you. It's like, in a way, I think they feel powerful because they're like, now she won't be able to do these things because I took her out, So I think it boils down to power and control, and in some way, whoever it was that killed her, making themselves feel at least some bit of power in the situation that they didn't have any entitlement to, for real. But
yeah. And we're kind of just bouncing, stuff off and just kind of talking about our thoughts and things that we talked about, off camera when we first heard about it. So, it's just like a conversation with each other and with you guys. But it's a quote. I think Lil Boosie said it. He was like, when you get money, leave the hood. Do not stay, because like he said, it's some people that as long as they know you're on this planet, as long as they know you have more than them, our own people, black people, as long as they know this, they will not rest until they know that you're in the ground, dead, or whatever happened to you, as long as you're not here anymore. Yeah. It does nothing for them. They don't have what you had. They just want to know that you're not here with it anymore. And it's very sad because, like I always say, it seems like black people truly hate one another. We don't support one another. We'll go to other races, other, ethnicity, cultures, whatever, and we'll go patronize their businesses, and it'll be a black-owned place in the neighborhood, and nobody will go there. Or you hear people say, oh, girl, I don't go to them. They too expensive, or no, they stuff cheap, or that's... But it's like, you go to other people, you go to the Asians, you go to, the Middle Easterners, and not saying, don't go to them, but we'll knock our own first before we support.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard for us to come up, because it's like the things that we try and do, we get so much resistance or backlash from our own kind. It's like, where's the support that we have for other people?
Yeah.
Why don't we have it for ourselves? Why do we feel like if somebody else doing something, we gotta tear them down instead of just supporting? You don't know, that person probably can help you if you say, hey, how'd you do that? How'd you get to where you are? 9 times out of 10, people be willing to help you. But if you just want to get jealous and be like, well, I'm just going to do all these things behind the scene, I'm just going to tear her down, I'm just going to try and ruin it. And then if all else, I'm just going to try to kill her, How do you not know if that person was willing to help you? Like, the thing in the black community is we don't help each other.
Or you hear people say, oh, she thinks she out there. Who she thinks she is? Why she got this? Why she got that? I mean, it's very crabs in the barrel. And it's like, at what point will this stop? For a 21-year-old mother to be shot several times in the head in front of her child, it's just crazy to think that there's people out here in the world that are so hateful and so evil that they can do something like that and have they probably don't feel any type of way about it. They don't care,
Yes, supposedly the girl was pregnant herself. Yeah. So what type of example is that setting, for your unborn child?
It's terrible.
They let these dudes talk them into doing things too.
That's another thing, like, in the black community, it's very sad that, it's kind of slim pickings already, and then, like, people just want that guy, so they settle for whoever, and these black women end up with these guys that really don't have anything, don't want anything, so it's like, they start talking in the woman's ear, oh, we need to go out, we need to hit a lick on somebody, we need to, we need to get this money, and when they say we, they want her to do the dirty work. Baby, take this charge from me. I can't go back. I done been to jail 4-5 times. I can't go back no more. And the woman wanting to be with this bum, desperate, for his affection and his love. It's like, okay, baby, I'll do it for you. Yeah, let's go do this. And it's like, we have to do better as a community. We have to start building each other up. We have to stop tearing each other down, taking each other's life. Like, and it's not even the police, it's not the white people. They don't even, at the rate black people kill one another, the police, white people, whoever, could never catch up to those numbers. That's my cat in the background if you hear anything. But the police could never catch up to the numbers. White people could never, even the KKK, I think this was back in the 90s, he said, I do not ever have to kill another black person because they do it for me. Like, they're killing each other. Like, this was, you can look it up, it's a known quote. A member of the KKK, I think he was like a leader at the time, and and if they know it, we know it. We know what we have to do. We have to start looking out for one another and just supporting one another. Stop this mentality that if you have, I want to take from you. If oh my God, if you have, I want to take from you. If you have more than me, I'm going to hate on you, or I'm going to plot on you.
Yeah. And then another thing too, it's like, it seems like it's an attack on women, and not just women, but black women. It's like, here was this young black female doing it, and before anybody started making an outrage of how it just wasn't getting any media attention, then it starts to get some type of media attention. But it wasn't any at first. And it's like, we shouldn't just be outraged when it's our black males that's being murdered. Black women's life are important too. We matter also. And it's just a shame how it just wasn't even covered at first.
Yeah.
And then just how easy it is. How can you come into a shop and shoot a woman in the head multiple times? Like, that's just beyond me. Like, that's just beyond me. That's a black woman
in front of her kid. It's crazy. In front of her baby.
Yeah. And then, it's like one of the things where it's like, it's the people that's closest to you that do it because, allegedly it was her neighbors. It's always somebody that's close to you that's getting jealous. It don't be strangers. It don't be people you don't know. The people that you don't know is rooting for you harder than the people that you do know.
That's a word. I'm telling you.
And then you get these people that's around you getting close, getting jealous. I mean, just because they're in proximity.
I always say, when you have a lot, don't flex it. Like, I'm not saying don't be proud of what you have. Like, if you're in the neighborhood, to flex, if everybody around you is at your level or better, okay, that's one thing. But if you're around people and you have more than the majority of the people that's around you, you cannot show how much you have. Like, you may have to live low key until you can move to where you want to be. Like, and I know it's sad to say this, but you know, no matter how much money I have, I won't. And I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying, like, you know, if I was like a multimillionaire, I wouldn't show a stack on the gram. I wouldn't talk about money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do none of that stuff. Like, you would not know. I wouldn't have the flashy cars or anything until I can afford to move in a place where everybody is at my level or better. Because it's always the people that have less than you a lot of the times that are looking to take you down. It's not people at your level or better because they have no reason to. You know, it's always people with less. And like Sita was just saying, it's the people you see every day. It's neighbors, it's friends, it's co-workers and stuff. And they find out, and all of a sudden you're an enemy. You don't know why you come in and get iced out. You don't know why, you know, your neighbors are always staring out the window at you or looking at you or trying to, you know, do crazy stuff to you because they want what you have. And by them seeing you every day.
But they don't want to work for it, though.
Yeah, they don't want to work for it.
And in reality, everybody can have it. Everybody can. And don't even worry about the pace of it because you got to move at your own speed.
Everybody's
you can't look at what the next person is doing and say, I should have it. If you work for it and put in the work and stay consistent, you'll get it too.
Eventually.
But becoming jealous is not the way to do it. Like, everybody can have what they want if they're willing to work for it. It's just that so many people is not willing to put in the work.
Her neighbors had the same 24 hours in the day that she had. Now, what they chose to make out of it, obviously, it was poor choices. But they had the same time, the same hours that she did. She was making the most out of her time. And instead of them wanting to say, oh, she's inspiring me, like, look how she brought herself up. Let me go to school. Let me do this. Let me do that. And I'm sit up, you know, every time she got the house, yeah, look at her. I can, yeah, let's go to her shop and rob her. And then when she see her, let's jump on her, you know. And it's just like, they had the opportunity. They squandered it. Yeah. But now she's gone because she wanted to make something out of herself. She's gone because, you know.
It's sad because it just seems like in the black community, like, we just don't stand a chance. It's like every time somebody is up and coming, they finna, like, get over that hill. They about to really do it. Then it's just nothing. Just flatline. And
it's snatched from them.
That's ridiculous. We gotta stop doing this as a people. Like, it's not even cool. It's never been cool. Stop having that slave mentality. Yeah. Black people need to realize that you can have it too. But killing each other is not the way to do it. I don't know why we hate each other more than we hate anybody else.
Exactly.
Any other race we support. Any other race. People can put as many stores in the hood that they want and they will be left alone. Let a black person try to do the same thing. What? Yeah. That's what you gonna get.
Exactly. Who she thinks she is. Why cause see I don't fool her, I don't support her. It's like for no reason. You don't know her. Yeah. Why didn't you give her the same chance that you gave the Asian shops? Why didn't you give this person the same chance that you gave anybody else? You know, and I just can't understand it for the life of me. Like I said, we just have to do better as a race as a whole, especially black women. Like, we create the families. It starts with us. If we start leveling up, doing better for ourselves, stop letting these bum-tailed men in our life, stop letting all this jealousy and negativity. And like I say, in the black community, black women are so self-conscious. Like, you see it every day. You walk into a room, black women don't speak to each other. First they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at her. Like, it's like, it's so insecure. It's like, instead of saying, hey sister, how you doing? Oh girl, you look so beautiful. You look gorgeous. This and that. It's girl, right. All of that. You get all of that. And when you see a room full of white women, no matter how fake it is, okay, whether they like each other or not, hey girl, oh my God, gorgeous. You look so great. You look so. They know how to support each other. They know how to bring it together. Black women need to start doing the same thing. If we start supporting each other and start building up our communities will rise up fast. If we leave these bums alone, if we stop fooling with these guys that don't have anything, don't want anything, our communities will greatly improve. Yeah. I'm telling you, if these men knew they could not get a woman being subpar, not working, not having anything for them, they would level up. I guarantee you.
It's just too much hate and not enough support. And I see it not only just with that, but just in everything, you know. People not supporting when they could. People not showing love when they could. And y'all look alike. You know, that's got to stop. Yeah. That's got to stop. Support people if they doing it. If they working, everybody need to be helping everybody. There's no need for all this competition, all this jealousy, all this hate, none of that.
Right. And I know us, we always support people, don't we? Like, we support everybody.
It's not off the return. But
no, we support
we keep going anyway.
Yeah, I'm like, we're black women. We support black women. And, like, a lot of times it's not reciprocated. A lot of times we don't get the same support that we give out, even from people that are supposed to be friends or supposed to be cool. We keep doing it anyway. Like I said, because eventually it will pay off. So... and we always support and stuff, and I would never sit around and hate on a black woman for what she's doing, or anybody, any race, anybody, but mainly in our own circle. Like, we all look alike. We all have the same struggle. I'm going to support you. If you're positive, if you got good customer service, if you know what you're doing, you're out here trying to make it, I'm going to support you until you give me a reason not to.
Yeah.
Not the other way around. Now I'm going to not support you until you become popular and everybody supporting you. Now I want to support you. Because that's the thing too we do. Like, we will not support our own kind until they get a name, or until they get a certain level of accolade.
Like, why do they have to have all these following? Like, why does it have to be that way? Like,
right.
And I call it clout chasing, but because that's really what it is. It's like, why wait till somebody have a name?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden y'all cool again, or this person can recognize you, they can see you. Oh yeah, girl, hey girl, how you doing, friend? Well, when I was struggling, when I ain't have nothing, you didn't know who I was no more. So please keep the same energy.
Yeah.
But we need to stop doing that too. Like, stop, just support people. If they give you a reason not to, that's one thing. Like, if you go to their store and their customer service is terrible, you didn't get what you paid for, this and okay, that's one thing. But look how many times we give other people a chance. They will dog us out, follow us around the store, accuse us of stealing everything else. I guarantee you, the next time y'all need them bundles, y'all going back to that same beauty supply.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I give people chances. Like I said, now if it's a constant problem, I won't support you, but that's with any business or with anybody. But we need to start in our own community, start from home, you know.
And then it's this other thing where people want to glamorize the hood. A lot of people, they don't want to move their businesses out the hood. They feel like, I can just come back to the hood. This is home.
Hood don't love nobody.
I can put people on. They gonna support me automatically, and that's not always the case. Like, a lot of times people in the hood don't support nobody because they struggling, and they don't want to see nobody succeed. A lot of times they don't want to see somebody doing better than them.
Yeah.
And then people just be like, I'm just gonna take it to the hood, or I'm just gonna stay in the hood and stuff. We got to get out that I need the hood mentality.
Yeah.
Because when has the hood ever done anything for anybody? When has the hood ever helped anybody?
It takes it, don't give.
The hood is the streets, and the streets is rough. It's a lot of stuff that go down in the hood that's not glamorous, and that shouldn't be glorified.
Right. Like I tell people, the hood don't love nobody, and it only ends in a few different ways, and none of them is good. None of them is pretty.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've seen a lot in both work life and, personal life and stuff like that. It's, be another video, but I'm just saying, like, I've seen where it ends in each and every way, and it's never good. It's never good. Like I said, don't have loyalty to something that don't have loyalty to you. Like, and I hate to say it, like, you can give back without living in the hood.
Yeah.
You can donate to charities. You can build like a community center or something like that, but you don't have to be there. Like, if you know it's going to put your life in danger, if you know it's going to put you in jeopardy, leave. And I don't care who got anything to say about it, because if they were in your position, they chose to stay, that's them. But most of them, they wouldn't do it either.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Basically what we were talking about, just why does the black community hate one another? Like, and that's a truth. Like, leave it in the comments, or like, if you guys have an opinion on it, I really want to know. Do you see what we're talking about? Like, do you see as a black woman or as a black person, or even if you're not black and you know what we're talking about?
It seems like black people hate black people, and that's the thing.
Why is it though? Like, why do black people prey on one another? Why do we not support one another? Why? And I know it's probably from the slave mentality. Like, we were taught light skin, dark skin, this and that, good hair, bad, like things like that. Everything in our community is divisive. From if you have a perm to if you're natural, if you're light skin, brown skin, caramel, chocolate, everything is divisive. You skinny, you thick, you fat, everything is just like meant to divide. in our community. And it started like from back in slave times. The lighter skin, you know, the ones that could pass for white, they were put in the house. They were treated better. The blacker you were, the uglier you were, the more African that you know, Afrikaans, I think that's what it's called from the original people, but, you know, people from Africa and stuff like that, the more you look like that, you were treated worse. You know, the darker the black woman was, the stronger, the more masculine she was. She was used for breeding. She was used as the workhorse. You know, she was used for all that stuff. And it's even like that today, you know. And it's sad, but like, you know, how do you change it? The only thing I can think of is start supporting one another, compliment one another, build each other up, stop tearing each other down. Just stop tearing each other down. That's where it starts for me. Like, if I see a black woman, I try and, you know, smile and say hello, compliment, whether it's returned or not, where they look at me like,
and figure out what's the thing that's really triggering you. Before you start getting jealous and wanting to turn somebody down, figure out, why am I being triggered right now? What is going on? It's not this person actually. What is the real root cause of it? And I guarantee you, it'll make you second guess your jealousy if you figure out what's the real problem? What's the real issue? Because it's not this person.
No.
They're just a representative of whatever that issue is.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. What is it about that person that triggers an insecurity or triggers a feeling? And then process that and be like, oh, it's not her because she got money. It's not her because, you know, she's light skinned. It's because it's something somebody said to me, or it's something that I need to deal with for myself, you know. And like I said, leave in the comments if you experienced that, if you know what we're talking about, if you have any solutions, or if you try to combat it, or if you know that you may be a problem, if you know that you don't support, or if you know you see a black woman and you see competition, you know, and it's not even to the point where you want to kill somebody, rob somebody. It's just if you see another black woman and you instantly start, you know, throwing faces and throwing shade instead of, hey girl, how you do, you know. And it's even that small. It don't have to be as deep as murdering somebody or plotting on somebody. It can just be the fact that you know you view other black women as a threat or competition. I mean, it's just happening all over the world. It's happening in every city, every state, you know, and it's just getting worse at this point. Like I say, it's just very sad and disheartening, but, you know, hopefully things will start to turn around. Maybe once people realize it's a problem, you can't fix something if you don't acknowledge it. So start acknowledging that it is a problem in our community, especially with our black women. And, you know, these men that we choose to align ourselves with, and then we can work on it from there. So, I mean, I know this was kind of a heavy topic and, you know, a heavy video, but I mean, you know, we do all types of stuff on this channel, and we would be remiss to just only talk about light stuff, or, you know, like our last video about the 5 young men that were wrongfully convicted. What was that? When they see us. Yeah, so I mean, when we do talk videos, normally it's going to be about, like, you know, current things.
Sometimes it be about entertainment stuff.
Yeah, it could be about entertainment, but you know, if something really hits us like that, we have to talk about it. So
we're looking a little rough right now. You know,
I know it's like late at night. Just watch Housewives of Atlanta. But yeah, so we just want to talk about that and share our thoughts on it and hear some thoughts back from you guys. And, you know, if we rambled on or kind of whatever, you know, it's like a sit down conversation. That's what we want to make it feel like. And that's what, you know, prompted us to film with her looking like this. So, like I said, guys, leave your thoughts in the comments. Let us know how you feel about it, what you think. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe if y'all like the content that we give out. Like, no matter what it is, like our vlogs, our makeup videos, whatever it is, it does help if you subscribe. So don't be shy and subscribe.
Hit
if you
that
like
button.
our content. Like, that shows us that, okay, well, they like this, you know, maybe we should do more of this. It shows the support. So if you do like what we do, start subscribing, people.
And leave those thumbs up.
And leave comments too, like those.
Yeah. like to read the comments and stuff. So, all right, guys. I know it's a little deep and heavy, but let's breathe and we'll get through it. See you guys in the next video.
She wants to
get down,
on the
BB.
channel. BB, we trying to film. Get off the table.
This is it's not the kitchen table, but
Blueberry.
BB, get down. Okay, get down. Let's see to take her down.
BB, your screen time is over. Say it. Bye bye.
Don't let